we are. Hi,
Good.
Carmi.
Hello, Anna. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. How are you today?
I'm fine, thank you.
So, you wanted to talk about what kind of people we don't want to travel with.
Yeah, you go first, Anna.
Well, I don't know. So I would actually go. I don't know. In my mind, both topics got now mixed together. Plus my
Mhm.
state of mind yesterday. So I was thinking that I probably wouldn't like to travel with me yesterday.
Oh,
Yeah.
how
Anyway,
could you be a pain on the neck of the people traveling with you, being you yesterday?
well, it's just that sometimes I get so much like negative in a way that
Hmm.
whatever I see it
Hmm.
irritates me.
Hmm.
Like so. I guess there are people like that in general. And
Hmm.
what kind of people I wouldn't like to be around? In Russia, they
Hmm.
travel a lot by train,
Mhm.
and usually you go, well, okay, from the town where we lived to the next biggest town, the center of the region. It's overnight.
Mhm.
But so most of the people go during the night because it makes sense. You just
Mhm.
go on the train and sleep. So in that situation, the worst people are the ones that smell bad because you are in a closed compartment, the ones
Mhm.
that snore very much, yeah.
Yeah, annoying. Like you're sleeping on in your house. You can snore as much as you like. Come on.
Ah, yeah, well, if you snore, then the other people suffer. But yeah, my mom once, she was telling that they say that if you do, then
Hmm.
people stop snoring. They say,
Really?
yeah, that's
Wow.
what my mom was telling.
I'm gonna
So
try.
you have to do it to the person who is snoring,
Yeah.
yeah. So
Mhm.
try, yes, please try. Tell me if it works. And so there was this guy snoring, and then there were her and another woman. In Russia, when they enter the compartment, they become like best friends for the night.
Wow.
Basically, they start talking about everything.
Sharing snacks.
It's just, yeah, definitely eating together. And in the train, usually they tell like all their life story. It's like the psychotherapy in Russia is
Yeah, I
going
wanna
by
see the
train.
therapy.
In general, when I was in Russia, I was thinking that people need therapy because they
Mhm.
don't have the kind of friends that in Russia, if you have a friend,
Mm.
it's like normal to tell all the problems, and you
Mhm.
don't need a therapy. I mean, you don't feel like you need a therapy when
Yeah, sure.
you have such friends.
Mhm. Yeah.
And I mean, you probably need, because friends don't tolerate
Yeah.
certain things.
Yeah. And also, and maybe friends will not tell you the harsh truth that they
In
would
Brazil, in
like.
Brazil, in Brazil, in Russia,
Ah,
they would.
Russian friends, they would. And please, you can tell me the harsh truth, okay? And I decide what to do about that. So
No, I
don't
have no,
filter,
I
don't
have no
filter when you
heart.
have to tell me something. Just go ahead. I have a rough
No,
skin enough, okay?
but I don't have any harsh truth about to tell
Hmm.
you at all. But
Yeah,
in
and because
general, they do
then I think the therapist is, of course, very kindly and politely. They would kind of give
point
us
out.
drops of truth that sometimes, friends might think, I don't want this burden. I'm not getting paid for that. And also they love us and of course, sometimes they not judging the bad meaning, but they filter with what they think it's correct. And a
Mm-hmm.
therapist doesn't think anything is correct. It's just to
Mm-hmm.
explore.
Hmm.
Yeah.
I had an experience here. I did
Mm.
1 month of like once a month, once in a week, but then I
Mhm.
didn't want to continue, or maybe even 2 months I did. But I didn't want to
Mhm.
continue because basically I was just chatting, there
Mhm.
was not hardly anything she did during that hour. I was just la 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 la, la, and then nothing
Mhm.
changes in my life. Why
Mhm.
I believe that it's better to
Mhm.
have close friends rather than therapy, because
Mhm.
when you talk to a person, they can understand you possibly, and possibly support you in the future in certain situations because they
Yeah.
know about it.
Yeah.
Therapist is a bit more neutral, and I kind of
Yeah.
feel like it's a waste of my energy to tell
Okay.
the therapist. That's what I
Yeah.
feel. That's what I feel.
Okay.
Like,
Mhm.
I've told her all these things, I've explained to her, and plus I still think that therapist is a person, so she has
Yeah.
her limitations in the way she understands. And
Mhm.
at least that one, I didn't feel like she was really understanding me. So I
Mm.
kind of, and I don't actually, honestly speaking, it's very hard for me to imagine anyone here understanding me really,
Mhm.
because
Mhm.
it's an experience, like changing your life
Oh,
at
yeah.
50 plus is an experience that you need to live through to be able to understand,
Yeah.
I
And
believe.
then, do you sometimes see multicultural therapists online specialized in people who are migrants?
Mm. Mm, I
Okay.
wouldn't
I
I
see
wouldn't
some because I like this topic, so maybe it comes to my feed. And I have seen some, and I totally agree that at least I think someone should have moved somewhere completely new, be it abroad or not, I don't know. I love people who got divorced, people who paid a lot of bills, and I would prefer someone really experienced. Uh, Besides having their technical knowledge, yes. And I had very good experiences 1 or 2 times in my life when I really felt that I would need some therapy. I had good professionals, and I liked one lady with whom I would attend therapy. And also I had with a guy, which I think it's completely interesting also, you know. And then, of course, having very deep conversations. But of course, and I was not that kind of therapy that you say, okay, so next Monday you do this step. Next month you do the step number two. It was not a behavioral thing. It was more like to vent or analyze hundreds of possibilities for one problem. It was very good for me. But of course, Anna, you pay, and then it comes to a point that you say, I'm going to use this money to travel or attend another course. Then you quit. Then, if possible, someday you feel like you're going back again. I think it's also a healthy movement. Sometimes you get out, sometimes you go back. I had a very good experience. It was very important for me at those times when I needed. And
hmm
my students attend therapy because imagine they work in big companies, they work with difficult people. There is always one thread of familiar issues to solve, of course, who doesn't? So I really like the idea that nowadays really smart people, kind of normal people, attend therapy. I think it's a blessing for me also, so they don't suck and they are using it to having deep conversations. Then we use that to practice English or whatever. And of course, it's not therapy, but it's therapeutical. Yes.
yes, yes.
Mm-hmm.
I just think that my case is like, um, I have so much stuff over there, and if I start to dig it, then it's not very predictable. So it's
Yeah,
better to like
that's
keep
the
it
point.
together.
Do we want to dig?
That's
Maybe
the thing.
sometimes not,
Mm.
sometimes not. Sometimes we say, oh, I feel prepared for that. But sometimes, why the hell?
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I kind of feel at this point that
Mhm.
I would just rather stick with what works for me on my
Yeah.
in my daily life, what
Yeah.
is really helpful, because I know myself quite well. And if I go now try to explain to somebody something about me, it's gonna be like, wow, it's gonna take ages. And what for? For
Probably.
me to
Yeah.
pay her so that she just listens
Yeah.
and possibly understands, but like there is like a 0.000005
Mm.
chance that this person could actually understand something.
Mm.
I had a nice experience. I went to uh, workshop to work a workshop,
Mm.
but free.
Mm-hmm.
In Demetria, there was this
Mm.
workshop related to Waldorf.
Mm.
It's called, I don't remember even what they call it. It's like
Mm-hmm.
they have this whole theory of like the periods of life being connected to each other, and if you had
Mm.
the trauma here, then you would have problems
Mm.
here. Like I actually
And
don't.
I really understand how long it could take if we decided to dig, even to a certain extent, and also the consequences when we just bury it and don't touch it. We face the consequences also, yes.
Uh,
But Anna, how would you say could be the difference if you had a, not you, but how are
yeah, a
the
person. I understand.
Russian therapists? Because Brazilian
Um,
therapists, I think they are so interesting, to be honest, because I can think of one or another or some that I know. I would always be a fan of them. But then what about in Russian? Do you believe they would be judgmental or totally
No, it's not the
neutral?
point. It's just that the whole mentality is a bit different. Because
Okay.
in Brazil, the mentality is, as far as I understand, is very much
Mm-hmm.
around enjoyment. Yeah,
Okay.
about enjoying life in general,
Mm.
about getting to a point when you enjoy life. So it's like
Mm.
around enjoyment. Uh,
Mm-hmm.
Russian mentality is more around functionality.
Mm.
So for you to function well, it's a
Mm-hmm.
bit different. So yes,
Ah,
there
okay.
are lots of therapies, but I suppose not like Brazil, of course, not at all like
Mm.
Brazil. And generally people don't go to therapy. Maybe in Moscow and St. Petersburg they have more
Mm.
money, they
They
also
would.
have more problems, and they do.
Yeah.
But like the city where I was living, I haven't heard of a therapist really. I knew one
Oh.
girl, one woman. I knew one woman actually. She was my more or less my friend. She actually kept my dog at the end because I had to give
Mm.
him away, her, and give her away. Anyway, and she learned to be the therapist like within my the time that we've known each other.
Uh-huh.
And she was more like for kids and teens. She was helping them.
Mhm. And then I
Uh,
have heard some other countries, the therapists give you even homework to read, and you really like, let's put it in practice. What could help you to go through this phase? How can you not snap back at your boss? How could you keep your kitchen clean if this has been disturbing your marriage? Really concrete steps and for a certain period because it's the healthy plan that's gonna pay. So you cannot go there forever to have deep conversations and over tea, you know. In Brazil, I think there is no limit if you have a health plan, and if you pay, of course, you could be there forever
well, I
and
mean,
ever.
it's like it becomes kind of your friend. It becomes like a
Hmm.
friend, a paid friend, basically.
Yeah.
Because if they know you for a while and uh, they know your problems already. I mean, like for example, when we have students, At the
Yeah.
beginning, we don't know them, we don't know their
Mm-hmm.
personality, we don't know how to approach them quite well.
Mm-hmm.
But then after some time, we learn
After
their
a while.
personality and stuff like that. So the
Yeah.
same, something similar.
Mm-hmm.
And I can believe that it can really help people. It's just
Mm-hmm.
that if they can afford it, yeah. And
Yeah. They have the
for
time and the money.
me,
Yeah.
I would just think that, I mean, I don't know. I have this whole Russian mentality that is so
Mm-hmm.
strong in me that,
Mm-hmm.
and also my friend, for example, that called me
Mm-hmm.
from
The
Korea,
one. Mm-hmm.
from Korea. She tried kind of to have a therapist, but then it's
Over
like
there in Korea.
online, basically online.
Ah, online and then
Mm.
someone foreigner.
Well, it was Russian guy, of course. She speaks
Ah,
Russian
Russian.
basically.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
Uh, she doesn't speak any other language really. I mean, she
Mm-hmm.
speaks like one a little bit of Korean for survival.
Mm-hmm. What
And
is your friend waiting for, Anna, before she starts learning English with you?
she's not gonna be learning English with me because a lot of people don't learn English and never speak English.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah. Yeah, and I think this would be a wonderful first topic for therapies. For therapy, if you travel abroad to live abroad, how come you don't try other languages? Yes, I think
yeah,
this would be a wonderful first conversation. And then a totally my prejudice and probably ignorance that I would not like to have therapy with someone 25 years old who is an heir and doesn't know about life, never paid bills, never, totally my prejudice, I humbly admit. But I would like someone really more mature and experienced about life. Um,
because
well,
for me, for example, I've gone through Soviet time, which was like really something.
mhm.
Then I
Yeah,
became a nun. Oh, and I
hmm,
spent like 13 years doing who knows what.
hmm,
Just being so brainwashed that I was
yeah,
like doing things for free for 13 years.
hmm.
Then I went to Russia. Then the war started. Then I had to move to another country. So I mean, come on,
How
where
could
can you
someone
find?
22, who lives with their parents, be able to navigate all that with you? Not at all.
I don't
You
know.
would traumatize them.
I think I could traumatize anybody, in fact. Yesterday, that's what I was thinking. that,
Wonderful.
that being around me, like for anybody, is a trauma. But
See,
anyway,
see.
but at least I have accepted the fact that I can traumatize somebody a little bit.
Uh-huh. Why not? Why not? And what is the best movie about therapy that you have watched lately or ever?
Well, I don't know, somehow in my mind, I remembered not about the therapy, but
Mm.
about divergent mentality. And I like very
Mm.
much, it's called The Beautiful Mind, I think. It's about
Ah,
a
okay.
mathematician.
Yeah.
I,
Is it Mentes
I'm,
Brilhantes in
yeah,
Portuguese, maybe?
I'm not sure, actually. I'm not sure.
Mm-hmm.
But I get very, in general, I have always been interested in autism. I don't know.
Okay.
I've,
Mm-hmm.
I think I might have a little bit of Asperger's syndrome.
Okay. Okay.
But in general, I've read several documentary books about autistic people with so much interest and so much like as if it was some exciting novel.
Mm-hmm.
And because somehow it interests me very much, autism,
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
and I
And I
feel like I
saw a
understand.
very
Mhm.
good series on Netflix about autism, and I loved all of them for many reasons. And let me see. And the best movie that I saw about the therapy is named Talk Talk. so good and funny. It's wonderful. And another one that I saw on the airplane, named Confuso e Feliz. It's wonderful. It's an Italian movie and about a therapist also. And I rented from YouTube a very lovely movie named The Arab Blues. It's about a lady from Morocco who becomes a shrink in France, but then she would like to live in Morocco again. Can you imagine after living in France and studying psychoanalysis for years, you go back to Morocco where people laugh at your face if you talk about therapy? And then she insists and she sets up an office for her. Oh my God, it's really, really good movie. I wish I could watch it again.
But you have a lot of interest in the Arab world. I would never want to go anywhere near the Arab
Ah,
world.
really?
I have a
Okay.
very strong fear and prejudice
Mm.
against.
Mm.
I mean, I'm not like prejudiced against them in life in general, but
Mm.
for me, I have a lot of fear of
Mm.
all that area of the world. I
Mhm.
passed by in an airplane naturally
Mhm.
because Qatar and all those places
Yeah.
we usually pass. But somehow, um, y- I mean, I kind of believe in karma. So
Mm.
I believe that I've had a really nice German life because I feel
Mhm.
so much attraction and love for German that
Okay.
I could never have without, that sort of experience. And I believe
And
that I
how
might have
long did you stay in Germany when you were there?
I have never been there for a long time, but
Mm.
I've
Was
gone
it
there several
vacation?
times. It was not really a vacation
Ah,
because
okay.
I
You have been several times, but it really clicked with you.
no, it's just that I like the sound of the language very much.
Uh-huh.
It's
Okay.
and
That's a good start.
I've been to Germany.
Yeah.
It's not like I liked it that much because it's quite a
Mm.
specific, special kind of place, and I don't
Mm.
really like when everything is forbidden. What is the
Mhm.
forbidden?
Verboten.
Everything is forbidden.
Forbidden, verboten.
Yeah.
Like
So
what, Anna? What bugs you about being verboten?
yeah, like I don't know,
Drink
sitting
beer
on the
and ride a
grass. That
bike?
sitting on the grass,
Yeah.
walking on the grass, that sort of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
That in other countries it's kind of okay. In France
Mm-hmm.
they do that a lot, but in Germany is like. But
Mm-hmm.
I don't remember that much. I've been to Germany when I was working for the organization, for my social service organization, and the central office for Europe was in Germany,
Mm-hmm.
and I was working in St. Petersburg first and then Finland
Mm-hmm.
second. So
Mm-hmm.
I went there several times for retreats,
Mm-hmm.
conferences.
Mm-hmm.
So it was basically work, but not really work. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
I was walking around and I had quite a lot of nice time.
Oh, that's
So,
good.
yeah, but with Arab, I don't know. I have a lot of fear.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know if could be from the social media, of course, yeah,
Mm.
and all the news and our understanding of it. I don't know,
Mm-hmm.
but I could never imagine myself anywhere there, anywhere in the middle of like this North Africa area,
Mm-hmm. The Middle East like that.
Middle East, and
Um,
mhm.
Abu Dhabi
Yeah, all those, yeah,
or
yeah.
okay. I could totally see myself on vacation, but to live, I don't know, just with very good reasons. Very good,
There.
strong reasons, yes.
Well, I mean, I don't know. I don't. Nah. Anyway, let's not go in that direction because it might be controversial. Anyway,
Mhm.
let's go back to some safe topic. Oh, yeah. in Russia there is a lot of this thing of Muslim Muslim areas of
Hmm.
ex-Soviet Union
Mhm.
going all over. Yeah, Uzbekistan, Tajikistan, all those.
Yeah,
Yeah,
these
they are
places are,
they are
yeah,
trying to like they go to Russia to earn money and stuff. So they
yeah.
settle down quite a bit.
Anna, I have a very nice friend from Egypt, a young guy, living in Russia for a couple of years now, but he's the one who lives in Veronese. I don't know how you read that.
Voronezh,
Yeah.
Voronezh.
And he had been working Japanese restaurants, bigger ones with a better position because he's really competent, a very polite guy. He learned the language and so fast.
You have to
And
because nobody speaks. I mean, it's like there is no other way to survive. If you don't speak
yeah,
Russian, there will
yeah.
be like
Can
it's like
imagine. But his
Brazil.
brother tried to go and didn't click at all, went back. And then he was living with some university students. And he has a lot of friends over there. They love going out. They have so much fun going out, watching games and the parks. And I think he likes it so much. And I asked him if he has polite bosses. He says he does, you know, and somehow he really got used. And I think for him, living abroad is the thing. So, okay, it's interesting. He's young, just exploring.
Well, it's also that
And
Russians will respect more a foreigner.
yeah,
They
wow.
will not treat him the way they treat the others.
Someone Russian. Ah, okay,
Mm.
I can
It's
believe
not
that.
gonna be the same. It's gonna be different.
Ah, okay.
Okay, yeah, if they were from Tajikistan or Turkmenistan,
Mm.
etc., this is not foreigner.
Oh, can imagine.
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
it's just a migrant. But anyway,
And just like some Brazilian people consider people from Colombia, Bolivia, Venezuela kind of not so important. They might think someone French is more
ah,
valuable
ah,
or
mm,
whatever. I think
mm,
this goes everywhere.
yeah. Anyway,
Mhm.
and on that beautiful and happy and positive note, we are going to stop now. We have done
Yeah.
half an hour almost.
Can you believe?
Sorry, I'm a bit sarcastic.